I'm gonna tell you where we are. Come on and love me, we'll go far. There's an ocean underneath the sea. But what you saying? So can you hear me? You gotta jump right in if you're gonna find the loving that you need. I wanna live my life like a work of art. If there's just one thing to give you any truth, come on and live your life like a work of art.
De kunstbeurs TEFAT wordt ook door veel overheidsinstellingen en bedrijven gebruikt voor speciale bijeenkomsten. Zo was er in het gouvernement en naar de hand hier op TEFAT een bijeenkomst onder de naam Brightlands Horizon. En daar sprak de wereldberoemde econome professor Mariana Mazzucato. You talked here because of everything what happens at Brightlands, and we see here a regional government who wants to really invest in the economy. Do you think that makes a chance, or there are better ways to do that?
Well, I think that if you want growth, you have to invest. If you want a particular type of growth, so a knowledge economy, which means smart, innovation-led growth, you have to invest even more. There's currently a context that's very difficult in Europe because we're focusing so much on saving money and not investing. In fact, even the word government investment itself is not a word we hear. We hear government spending. So in order to really get into the psychological mood that in order to have innovation-led growth, you need both public and private to invest, and you need a particular type of investment, which is, for example, long-term. This is not going to be about short-term returns. Much of the investments will fail. You need visionary leaders, you need visionary organizations, and visionary regions. And from the little I know about Brightlands, it's a really interesting landscape and experiment between different types of actors, not just public and private, but academic and policymakers and businesses working together in new ways. So I think it's great what's happening in a very difficult climate. In a climate where at the macroeconomic level, everything gets measured in terms of how much you're saving, how much you're not spending. So congratulations in this region for you in trying in such a difficult moment.
And then is the region itself important? I mean, when you look here, we don't have huge cities, and we are in an area with a cross-boarding situation. Is that an advantage, or is that just extra difficult?
Well, it could be an advantage in terms of, especially if the borders are soft, yeah. If you are able to attract, for example, through art fairs. I mean, not so much it's not the art fair, but culture. If you become an interesting cultural capital, we've seen this. There's someone in the US who's actually done research on this, that when you can make your city or your region feel like really interesting region, where people of all sorts of different backgrounds are welcome and can work together in interesting ways, most innovators actually are international, or even within a country from different parts of that country. So the fact that this is a cross-border region, which also has a particular university, which is very international, that's already sort of a very good rug on top of which to construct something.
Het is heel belangrijk voor een regio zoals Limburg dat de verbinding wordt gelegd tussen bedrijfsleven, kennisinstellingen en overheid. En binnen dat bedrijfsleven ook niet alleen de grotere bedrijven, maar ook de kleinere start-ups en scale-ups die snel groeien. Dus het is heel belangrijk voor die verbinding dat de overheid daar ook een rol in speelt. Zeker in zo'n regio als hier in Limburg, waar die overheid ook goed aanwezig is.
En gebruiken jullie de internationale sfeer die er nu extra hangt hier vanwege TEFAT, gebruiken jullie dat ook om dan juist zo'n conferentie te organiseren?
Ja, kijk, economie is veel meer dan alleen een industrieterrein of industrie. Het is natuurlijk de uitdaging om bijvoorbeeld met hele hoogwaardige cultuur of de creatieve sector om die match te maken. En we zijn hier het epicentrum in Maastricht op de TEFAT. Dus ik vind het ook fantastisch om business-to-business bijeenkomsten te hebben, maar ook ontmoeting tussen wetenschap en business met de culturele top. Dus dat belooft veel goeds.